Brief on Tinker versus Des Moines Independent School District. This case was heard by the United States Supreme Court in 1969. This is a First Amendment case based on the freedom of expression, freedom of speech. This is a situation where students and adults had come together to organize a protest against the Vietnam War. They decided that the students would wear armbands, black armbands, to school in protest of the war. The school district principals got wind of this idea and created a policy that if any student was to come to school with an armband, that they would be asked to remove it. If the student refused to remove the armband, then that student would be suspended until they came to school without the armband on. Now, the argument that the district was making here was that it could cause a substantial disruption if these students came with these armbands in protest of the war. And it also could infringe upon the rights of other students. The district court sided with the district in saying that they had a reasonable argument in fearing that there could be substantial disruption because of these armbands being worn by students to school. The United States Supreme Court did not agree with the district court's holding on this. The Supreme Court said, in our system, undifferentiated fear or apprehension of disturbance is not enough to overcome the right to freedom of expression. Also said, in order for the state, in the person of school officials, to justify a prohibition of a particular expression of opinion, it must be able to show that its action was caused by something more than a mere desire to avoid the discomfort and unpleasantness that always accompany an unpopular viewpoint. So the Supreme Court said, in the present case, the district court made no such finding that there could be substantial disruption in the school, and fails to yield evidence that the school authorities had reason to anticipate that the wearing of the armbands would substantially interfere with the work of the school or impinge upon the rights of other students. Also says, in the absence of a specific showing of constitutionally valid reasons to regulate their speech, students are entitled to freedom of expression of their views. So, the United States Supreme Court sided with the students. And they also said that the students neither interrupted school activities nor sought to intrude in the school affairs or the lives of others. They caused discussion outside of the classrooms, but no interference with work and no disorder. In the circumstances, our Constitution does not permit officials of the state to deny their form of expression. So the United States Supreme Court felt that just wearing an armband to school in protest of the war is okay. Students have that right. They're citizens of the United States, and they have the right to express themselves as long as it does not disrupt others' rights, and it did not cause any disruption in the schools.